wind whispered like a dying breath through the brittle autumn leaves. The moon hung low, swollen, orange, and heavy spilling. Faint light over the deserted road that wound through the forest. Amber had just finished her late shift at the cafe and decided to take the shortcut home, a narrow trail known by locals as Crow's Path. Everyone in the town of Maple Hollow had warned her, never walk it alone after dark. But Amber didn't believe in ghost stories. She believed in saving time. The path was silent except for the crunch of her boots and the faint rustling of trees. Each step seemed to echo longer than the last. The air felt thick, almost watching her. She brushed it off, hugging her jacket tighter as the wind carried the scent of damp soil and burnt wood. Then came a sound, faint but sharp, the sound of another footstep behind her. Amber froze. She turned quickly, her flashlight beam slicing through the misty air. Nothing, only trees standing like shadows, the fog curling around them like smoke. Her heart thudded faster. Probably a deer, she muttered, forcing a shaky laugh. She turned and kept walking, faster this time. But the steps returned, this time slower, deliberate, matching her pace. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Who's there? She shouted. Silence. Even the wind stopped. She lifted her flashlight again and saw something that made her breath catch. A figure, far behind her, faceless, standing between the trees, motionless. Its pale outline flickered in the fog like static on an old TV. Amber stumbled backward, the light trembling in her hand. Stop it, she whispered to herself. It's just my imagination. But when she blinked, the figure was closer. Not walking, just there. Like reality was skipping a frame each time she looked away. She bolted down the path, branches clawing at her sleeves, lungs burning. The sound behind her grew louder, faster, but it didn't sound like footsteps anymore. It sounded like the forest itself was moving. She could hear whispers in the leaves, her name floating through the air. Amber, Amber, you shouldn't have walked alone. She finally reached the old wooden bridge at the edge of the forest, gasping. The moment she stepped onto it, the air grew colder. The planks beneath her creaked, old and weak. Halfway across, she turned to see if the figure was still there. It wasn't. Then, a faint reflection appeared on the surface of the stream below. Not hers, but something standing right behind her. A hand, cold, wet, and rough, brushed against her shoulder. Amber screamed. The next morning, the townsfolk found her flashlight near the bridge, still on, flickering weakly in the fog. No one ever saw Amber again, but every autumn night, people walking that trail say they hear footsteps behind them, and if they turn too late, they see her reflection in the water, still trying to run home. The next morning, the townsfolk found her flashlight near the bridge, still on, flickering weakly in the fog. No one ever saw Amber again, but every autumn night, people walking that trail say they hear footsteps behind them, and if they turn too late, they see her reflection in the water, still trying to run home. So if you ever find yourself walking down a lonely road on a cold autumn night, remember, Amber, keep your light close, your steps quick, and never look back. Before the fog finds you tonight, like and subscribe. You might need the light.